This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
The following presentation on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, is being brought to you by Hood Canal Communications, committed to providing quality services that exceed customer expectations in voice, video, data, and customer service, keeping our community connected since 1934. Mason County Public Health and Human Services Prevention Education Partners Substance Abuse Prevention Coalition. Mason PUD 3, connecting our community with safe, reliable, economical, and sustainable services 24/7. The Conklin team at Windermere Real Estate. When it comes to real estate, nothing compares to local knowledge. Mason County Public Utility District Number 1, Washington State's first public utility district, proudly serving the Hood Canal in Mason County since 1935. And Mason Health, united community, empowered people, exceptional health. Well, good evening and welcome to Schroeder Field on the campus of Kelso High School in Kelso, Washington. Tonight, Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, and KMAS Radio continue coverage of the 2024 high school football season with a 3A Greater St. Helens League finale between the Kelso Highlanders and the Shelton Highclimbers. My name is Diedrich Allen, and joining me with for this broadcast is Jerry Apple.
How you doing, Diedrich?
Doing well.
I'm looking forward to this.
You're looking forward to this, okay. Yeah, so am I. It was not as long of a drive to Kelso as it was to Vancouver, but it was good, a little wet, but we made it down safely. Yeah. Obviously, because everything's going, right? Yeah.
We knew exactly where we were going to, right?
Inside joke. We were talking so much, I missed the exit I needed. We had to go like 3 miles down the road, and then I took the wrong turn, and oh my God, we ended up in Longview. But we're only here 6 minutes later, so.
Yeah, we did well.
We did okay. But,
you adjusted well.
Yeah, well, I have to do that at least once a year on a road trip. Last year was to Centralia, and I blew by. Jerry's going, wasn't that our exit? Okay. Anyways, that's okay. Back to this. Last week, Shelton lost to Prairie 63-16 and now has, well, a 1-7 record on the season. 1-3 in league play. The Highclimbers also lost to Mountain View 37-7 and to Evergreen 39-5. Both games were played in Vancouver. The Climbers' win was over Heritage 28-19. In non-league play, Shelton lost 62-0 at WF West, 51-0 to Capital, 41-21 at North Thurston, and 51-7 to River Ridge. Now, Kelso comes into tonight with a 6-2 overall record, 3-1 in the Greater St. Helens League, second in the standings. The Highlanders beat Mountain View last week 21-12, knocked off Heritage 42-13 the week before, outscored Prairie 49-35, and lost to Evergreen 42-35. In their non-league games, the lads shut out Bremerton 21-0, lost at Bellarmine Prep 27-24, beat River Ridge 40-21, and opened the season with a 44-12 win over Mark Morris, which is their main rival here. Isn't that right?
Well, that or Longview. R.A. Long.
Yeah, R.A. Long. Okay. As noted, both teams beat Heritage. And other than Kelso's loss to Evergreen, the results of the other matchups were the opposite, with the Highclimbers losing and the Landers winning. Or the lads, I should say lads, shouldn't I? No record of both teams playing before.
I have not. I've been at Shelton since 1985, and I can't remember a football game between the two teams.
Been a couple of basketball games.
Yes.
Mason Web TV was down when the Shelton girls were in the playoffs, and they played Kelso, and that was not a favorable outing for the Lady Highclimbers, but that was a long time ago. So, coin toss, kickoff, and more coming on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC and KMAS Shelton. We'll be back in a moment.
I'm an ex-drug dealer, and I'll be your sub today. Two milligrams of fentanyl can be lethal. A lethal dose is in here. Who gets it, I won't know.
It's cheap, it's potent, and it's profitable.
The sad reality is fentanyl is being mixed into everything now.
More kitchen now.
In 2024, Hood Canal Communications is celebrating 90 years of innovation and connecting generations. Join the celebration by getting Next TV by HCC with Cloud DVR. Enjoy streaming on an all HD lineup on the preferred package with Cloud DVR. And for a limited time, get $90 off your first 6 months. Some restrictions may apply. For details, visit hcc.net or call 360-898-2481.
An important safety reminder from Mason PUD3. Please never touch a downed power line. If a power line falls on your vehicle, stay inside and call 911. Tell others to stay back. Wait for emergency personnel. Never touch anyone or anything in contact with a downed power line. Always stay at least 100 feet away. Never use an object to move a downed wire. Don't remove trees or limbs near a downed line. Electricity travels through ground, trees, branches, and more. It's not safe. If you see a downed line, call PUD3 at 360-426-8255.
Hi folks, Diedrich Allen with Mason Web TV powered by HCC, your source for live high school sports with play-by-play. Once again, Mason Web TV is broadcasting select games every week this school year. Football, basketball, baseball, softball. We bring you all the action, from the kickoff to the final whistle, from the tip-off to the final buzzer, from the first pitch to the last out. Watch how it happens on Mason Web TV powered by HCC. Business owners, you can get in on the action as well. Go online, email, call, or text right now to find out how.
And we are back here at Schroeder Stadium in Kelso. Got to tell you, this is a fabulous facility.
Beautiful facility.
I was, Jerry said, I said I needed to use the restroom and just go downward next to the, it's right next to the elevator. You can go around and go down this hallway and it'll be right there. And it's like, I walk down there and I'm like, I think I'm in Husky Stadium or something. It's like, wow.
It's really nice.
Got to give it to the Kelso community for supporting the facilities down here. It's just phenomenal. I just like it. Yeah. And we have a booth all by ourselves.
Yeah.
The window open so I can actually shoot out without having to go through the glass. If we have a question, we can just go right next door. There's the Shelton coaches. We're here, I think. They're supposed to be. I mean, this is pretty fabulous. I'm glad that we're here. I was dreading this one. I was thinking this is going to be like WF West, and we're sitting in the stands in this little area and
shivering and having a hard time seeing our paperwork, watching our paperwork fly.
Fly away. No, this is fabulous.
Beautiful.
I mean, it was a little hard getting some of the cameras to work, but you know what? I'm pretty pleased with all this going on, and we're on the radio tonight. And I want to thank Jeff Slakey for allowing this road game. People can listen on the car. They can check it out online. It's just we provide this service to the community. Okay, Jerry, back to football as the Highclimbers have come out of the locker room. Oh, we're going right to the national anthem. Okay. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back. This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
How much difference can one vote make? Since 2023, more than 60 U.S. elections have been tied or won by just one vote. So this fall, your friend could be the tiebreaker. And that could make all the difference. People are more likely to vote when encouraged by a friend. So use your power to decide this election. Make sure you're good to vote and encourage your friends to make a voting plan at votevotevote.com.
Kids can't tell when food or drinks include cannabis, especially when the package is fun and colorful. Remember to store in a safe place, out of sight and out of reach. Brought to you by Mason County Public Health and Mason County Substance Abuse Prevention Coalition.
This broadcast on Mason Web TV powered by HCC is being made possible by Mason Health, United Community, Empowered People, Exceptional Health.
What if suddenly the Northwest lost all hydropower? Half of our local energy would instantly disappear. 34 billion watts, gone, just like that. All that clean, renewable energy would immediately be replaced with fossil fuels. So greenhouse gases would instantly rise. Our global temperature would have nowhere to go but up, and up, and up. And our electric bills would grow as quickly as our carbon footprint. Because without hydropower, 80% of the renewable energy that we currently rely on would be gone. Thankfully, hydropower remains. Clean, abundant, affordable, and 100% carbon-free. Our power is water.
And we're back here at Schroeder Field, Kelso High School. Jerry, what do you got? I know you have some notes there.
Well, I have some. It's 50 degrees right now at game time start. I don't think that's, if there is rain, it's very little, and the flag is not moving at all, so no wind. Gusts are supposed to get up to 7 miles per hour a little later in the game. It'll be interesting to see who wins the toss and who defers.
Jerry and I were talking about this on the drive down here, and we both kind of came to the conclusion. Now, we're not experts and we're not the coaching staff, but if they win the toss, they take it. If they lose the toss, they'll probably get it. So get the ball first just to see what you're up against and give yourself a chance to do something, get ahead early. That's our thought. What happens on the field happens on the field. The coin just got launched into the air, and the Highclimbers are going to defer. They did win the toss, and they deferred. That's interesting, Jerry. We're wrong. Why are we always wrong?
I don't know.
That's because we're in the broadcast booth and not on the field or coaching. So the Highlanders will be taking the ball. The Kelso will be taking the ball to get this game underway. Go ahead, Jerry.
Well, we have 4 kids for Shelton, 4 athletes going both ways tonight on defense and offense. I'm really pleased so far. I've said this all season. I'm pleased with the kicking game. Braden Phipps has done a nice job with the punting, especially when he's rushed hard. Adrian Weir has broken the school record with 43-yard field goal.
Yeah.
And he is capable, I think, of going maybe a little further.
Well, we saw him kicking like 40, 45,
yes.
50-yard. Now you're probably thinking, well, that's a long ways. Well, 40 yards plus 10. That makes it the 50 yards. So it's not impossible. And we joke about how crucial the kicking game actually is.
It is very crucial. Special teams are important. The thing I think we need to do tonight, correct me if I'm wrong, let's establish that running game if we can. Hopefully we can open some holes and then maybe start doing some screen passes.
So the Highclimbers are wearing their white jersey with the black jerseys with the black pants. They'll be kicking from left to right on your radio dial. The Highlanders are in black jerseys, gold pants. Maybe it might be a black. No, it's black. Gold helmets. Back deep is Montagnier, number 28, and number 36, Mason Hill. Is it Manson? Mason Hansen. Here's a run up by Weir. Kicks it high and deep, driving Montagnier into the end zone, and he's going to run it out. I don't know if you can get a run to do that, but he's going to get to the 10, turn it up the field, 20, 25, still breaking tackles, and he's cut from behind across the 30 to the 35. Montagnier is the running back, the main running back, and he's fast and reliable, and he's everything that you want in a running back.
35-yard return.
I thought that once it hits the end zone, it goes to the 20. Maybe because it hit before and he picked it up and drove him back, that they could return it. Quarterback is Tucker Amrine. He's in the shotgun. Actually, he's going to make it into, he's going to be in the pistol this time. Montagnier, the back behind him. He'll get the handoff. Comes around the left side, breaks one tackle at the 35. He's drugged down near the 39-yard line. And in on the tackle is Troy Green, Hunter Leff, and Zane Harding. It'll be 2nd and 1 at the 39 for the lads, the Highlanders. Kelso. Got lots of choices tonight. Jerry, your phone's going off.
Yeah, I know.
Okay. So the Landers will break the huddle. Bryce Collins wide out on the far side, 2 on the near side. Pistol again and a handoff again to Montagnier. He'll break it around the outside and driven out of bounds into Highclimber territory at the 49. Needed one, and he got, 11? 12 yards.
So he's picked up 21 yards and 2 carries.
Jerry, silence your cell phones. It's all right. Or go put it on mute or put it in your pocket. So again, the 2x1 formation pistol for Amrine. We're going to dump it off, and trying to get a quick screen out to number 2. That's Briar Eddings. Eddings, excuse me. No, it's Eddings. It's Eddings. Number 2, it was incomplete. That brings up second down and 10 from the Shelton 49. One thing to talk about Briar Eddings, he is fast, and he's the favorite target of Amrine. Just to throw that out there, Jerry. It's 1x2 now, so 1 below us, 2 on the far side. Out of the pistol goes Amrine with Batonye behind him. Hand off to him on the RPO. He stutter steps at the 50, gets all the way up to the 40, and a flag comes flying in at the end of the play. He's into 39 right now. Got very close to 10 yards on that run, Jerry, but there is a flag on the play. Let's see what the penalty's all about. It's a face mask on the Highclimbers and a personal foul. That makes 15 yards, so that'll march him up. To what the 25. Does give the lads a first down. They'll mark it down. It looks like the 24-yard line. 1st and 10 for Kelso.
Second first down for the Highlanders, or the lads.
Let's call them the lads. It'll be easier.
We'll call them the lads.
So
if it was a girls' game, we'd call them the lassies.
The lassies, yes. Bring out your Irish accent.
I will. Or my Scottish.
Scottish, Irish. 2x1. This time it's going to be a reverse, and going to on the end around is Eddings. He's going to throw down to the end zone. Jumping up and catching it for the touchdown is Bryce Collins. Oh, my goodness. Touchdown. Lads on the board first. What a pass, Jerry.
What was the number? Oh, yeah, number
2. Number 2 to number 15, Jerry.
You got it.
Wow. You don't see that very often. A little flip and an end around, and it turns into a pass, and the Highlanders are on the board first with a little trickery. And on to kick the point after is Tate Mead. Right now it's 6-0. 10-13 to go here, first quarter. And there's a flag on this play, and it looks like it's going to go on the Highclimbers. I didn't see what the call was, Jerry. I just saw that it was actually on the Highclimbers. This is offsides. They're going to decline the penalty. Yep, they're going to decline the penalty, so the try will remain in its normal spot. Waiting for the snap, a little high, put it down nicely. Kick is up and through that upright. Good. 7-0. Kelso on top early. 10-13 to go in the first quarter. This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, KMAS Shelton.
In 2024, Hood Canal Communications is celebrating 90 years of innovation and connecting generations. Join the celebration by getting Next TV by HCC with Cloud DVR. Enjoy streaming on an all HD lineup on the preferred package with Cloud DVR. And for a limited time, get $90 off your first 6 months. Some restrictions may apply. For details, visit hcc.net or call 360-898-2481.
And we're back in Kelso, 7-0. The Highlanders on top early.
Well, we had 5 plays for Kelso, 65-yard drive.
Okay. And what about 2 minutes off the clock, 2.5 minutes off the clock, something like that?
Yeah.
And just that quick, man. Boom, boom, boom. So.
Yeah, they did in 5 plays.
So kicking off is a different man. And I can't see his number, Jerry. I just know it was Lennon Bowring, number 9, is doing the kicking off.
Okay.
And Bennett Henry and I think that's Brian Phipps is back deep, standing at the 10. So here's the run up and a kick. High end over end kick that will be taken by Phipps at the 7-yard line. Up the near side, gets some blockers and smothered right at the 17, 18-yard line.
11-yard return.
And so the Highclimbers will start on their own 18-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Climbers.
53-yard kickoff.
So it looks like, oh, well, here is another thing that Jerry and I talked about, and we're wrong. Trevor Gott is getting the start, Jerry. He's going to be out of the shotgun with max protection, which means 2 backs beside him, 2 receivers far side. There's a snap and a quick handoff. And this is, I believe, it's going to be Morford getting across the 20 to the 23-yard line. That's a 5-yard pickup real quick around the right side. So it'll be 2nd and 5 from the 23 for Shelton. It's going to be easier for me, Jerry, to just say Shelton and Kelso.
I think so.
It's just too confusing to do the rest.
I kind of like lads, though.
Yeah, well, lads. Didn't we have a boys soccer coach that called his team the lads way back when? Bennett Henry come wide to the near side. Got 2 receivers on the far side. It is Jax Ward in the slot. Out of the pistol will go Gott. Turn around and hand it off to the running back and up the middle, making his way. I think this might be Knight near the first down marker. Let's see who gets up at the bottom of the pile in a white jersey. There's a lot of black there. It was Robert Knight III with the carry. And it's to the 29-yard line, so that's a first down for the Climbers, for Shelton. 1st and 10. Brotherton goes wide to the far side. Ward in the slot on that far side. Henry at the end of the line. Shotgun, handoff again to Knight, trying to pick his way around the right side. He's cut down, I should say, maybe a yard loss. Brings up 2nd down and 11. Yeah, mark him back 1 yard.
Yep.
2nd and 11.
One of the things that we were observing is that all the high climbers are healthy.
Yeah, everyone is available for tonight's game, being it's like the last game of the season. Out of the shotgun goes Gott in that max protection, and we have a flag and a false start. So that'll make it 2nd down and 16. Move the ball back to the 23-yard line.
We got a great view, don't we?
Oh, yeah, we're almost on top of the field, except I can't quite see the clock. I have to step over and look at the clock, or I have to look down at one of my cameras. And we apologize, it's a little blurry for that clock, so we'll do our best. Now, on it is 8:05 and counting. Getting out of the shotgun, fake the handoff, and Gott's going to throw wide open is Ward, but Ward is underthrown. It's incomplete. This makes it 3rd and 16 coming. So 3rd down and 16 from the 23-yard line.
So far, Kelso has 2 first downs, and the High Climbers have 1.
So Rhodes will be back in at fullback. However, he'll go wide with Brotherton and Ward. Bennett Henry, the wide out on the near side. Out of the pistol goes Gott. Back to pass he goes. Slings it over the middle. Ooh, incomplete. Threw it a little bit behind Ward. And a little too far for Bryce Collins for Kelso to pick it off. Falls incomplete, and it's 4th down, and here comes the punting team with Brady Phipps doing the kicking.
Good coverage by the Highlanders.
Kelso.
Kelso.
Back deep to wait for this punt is Aiden Mintanye. He's standing about his own 44-yard line. Here's a snap. Here comes a pressure. Kick is up and spiraling across the 50. And caught at the 40 and tackled by Ward immediately right after the catch at the 40-yard line. That's some speed by Jax Ward and a good tackle right after he caught it.
37-yard punt.
So 1st and 10 for Kelso at their own 40-yard line. Second possession of the ball game, 7:46 to go in the first quarter. 7-0. The Highlanders.
Okay.
2-by-2 go the Kelso team. Out of the shotgun goes Amrine. He'll hand it off, however, to Mintanye. He'll make a move at the 40, get the 45, make another move, get to the 50, and I think we're going to get a flag on that play, but no flag comes in. Tackle made by Zane Harding. Got 9 yards on the carry. Spot him down to the 49. 2nd and 1. So 2nd and 1 for Kelso, leading 7-0. They're at their own 49-yard line. Clock is running, 7:15 to go, first quarter.
No penalty.
No penalty. I clearly saw a face.
I thought I did too.
Might have been inadvertent, but it was there. Out of the pistol will go Amrine. Kanye behind him. Get the handoff. Stutter steps, goes straight up the middle. Stutter steps again at the 44. Now spinning outside. He breaks a tackle at the 40. Still on his feet at the 30. Inside the 30 to the 27-yard line. Nice run by Aiden Montagnier. 23 yards on the carry.
Number 28 has picked up 62 yards on 5 carries.
So 1st and 10 for Kelso at the Shelton 27-yard line.
Very shifty, isn't he?
Yeah, he can break some tackles. Clock is running with 6:35 to go, first quarter. Highlanders lead 7-0 with the ball in the Highclimber territory. Out of the pistol will go Amrine. High snap, handed off again to McConaughey, and he'll break it up the seam. Gets the first down. He's dropped there at the 12-yard line.
15-yard carry.
He got 10, Jerry, but okay.
Let's see.
Well.
Let's see. He was on the 27.
Yeah, you're right. It's 10 because it's to the 17. So he got 10. No, let's not argue about it. That's 20.
Okay. Okay.
No argument here. Give him what you give him.
Okay.
2 receivers near side, 1 on the far side for the lads. Amrine going to take it himself off the pistol, and then he'll do an option and get it to Montagnier, who'll get to about the 16-yard line. So only after all of that, about a yard. Maybe 2. Yeah, officially they're going to give him 1. Ball down at the 16.5-yard line. 2nd down and 9 coming for Kelso.
2nd down and 9.
Again, out of the pistol will go Amrine. Montagnier behind him. High snap, turn around, hand it off to Montagnier, and dragging bodies. And somehow he broke the tackle of Troy Green and slides his way inside the 15 to the 13-yard line. That's the yard line, I should say.
A gain of 3.
I cannot believe that Troy Green was hanging on for dear life, and somehow he got loose. He had 2 hands around him, and somehow he broke that. And Montagnier did.
Yeah, Troy Green has demonstrated this year he's a very good tackler.
Well, former coach called him a stud last season.
Good linebacker.
2 by 1. 2 receivers near side, 1 on the far side. Out of the pistol again for Amrine, and Montagnier behind him. He'll get the handoff. He's going to try to go to the right side. Lot of running room. Stutter sets at the 10, spins at the 5, and shoved out of bounds at about the 3. And I think we might have another flag flying in there. At the end of the play, he's out of bounds actually at the 4-yard line. See, Mason Guard knocked him out of bounds, and the penalty is on the Highclimbers. So it's going to be half the distance from there, Jerry.
Okay.
See what the penalty is. Another face mask by the Highclimbers on a personal foul, so that'll be half the distance in the first down. That'll put the ball down at the 2-yard line, 1st and goal. One receiver near side, 1 receiver far side. 2 backs up in front of Amrine out of the pistol with Montagnier behind him. High snap again, hands it off to Montagnier. He's stopped and brought down by J.J. Rhodes. Blasting in there for the loss of 2 on the play, Jerry. Back at the 4. So your angle's a little hard to see. It's another reason why I stand, so I can move. Under 4 minutes to go, first quarter. So 2nd and goal from the 4 for the Landers. Kelso. The lads. Amrine will send Collins wide to the far side. And Daniel wide to the near side. Another handoff to Montagnier. Slips 1 tackle, tried to break around the outside. It's a touchdown. His 2nd of the game. That's not his 2nd of the game, sorry. It's his 1st of the game. He's been carrying the load offensively, though. His 1st touchdown. And that makes it 13-0 with 3.5 minutes to go, first quarter. Point after coming by Meade. The holder is Bryce Collins. He had the first touchdown. Is that right, Jerry?
The first one was to
Collins.
was a pass to number 2.
No, from number 2 to number 15.
That is correct. Yes, to number 15.
We'll get it straight before the end of the game. Here's the snap. The spot is down. Kick is up. High and end over end, but through the uprights. Makes it 14-0 with 3.5 minutes to go. Kelso on top. This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC and KMAS Shelton.
With all the question marks and uncertainty that surrounds today's real estate market, it is nice to know that there is a local team that has the experience with all types of markets to ensure you make a sound decision, whether selling or buying. The Conklin team at Windermere Real Estate has been a staple in the Mason County community for over 40 years. Feel free to reach out to Jeff, Andy, Chrissy, or Laura with any real estate questions that you may have. When it comes to real estate, nothing compares to local knowledge.
And we're back here at Schroeder Field. 3.5 minutes to go, 14-0 Kelso.
Yeah, Kelso has 5 first downs, and number 28 has 11 carries for 87 yards.
Okay, so Henry and it's going to be Brotherton, I believe, going back deep for the Climbers. Brotherton on the near side, Henry on the far side. And Landon Burr going is going to be kicking off again from the 40. He's got it teed up. Here is the run-up on the kick. High end over end kick. The Brotherton's going to take it to 15. Get to the 20. Slip into the middle of the 25. He's going to spun down there by Tucker Roberts. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Highclimbers at the 26. So that's an 11-yard return. Am I right, Jerry?
Yes.
Okay.
Got a 45-yard kickoff.
So 1st and 10 for the Highclimbers. Second possession of the ball game for them. They're down by 14. God will go out of the pistol. He has 3 receivers to the far side, 1 to the near side. That's Henry. I think it's Morford in the backfield. So it'll dump off, and it's complete over there to Rhodes. He's just undercut right after the catch on the tackle. It's Bryce Collins. Boy, that young man's all over the place already. Loss of 2 on the play. Back to the 24. 2nd down and 12. Rhodes to the sidelines, which means Leth will be in there, I believe. Yeah, Leth will be to Gott's right. Green to his left out of the shotgun. 2 receivers near side. There's a snap and a handoff. No, it's Knight. Knight will try to find some running room around the left side and doesn't find anywhere. It was wrong. It was Knight in the backfield, so no gain on that carry. And it's 3rd down and 12. Well, maybe he got 1. Yeah, no, Jerry's shaking his head. Nope, no gain. So 3rd and 12 from the 18-yard line. I'm sorry, 23-yard line. What am I talking about, Jerry? The 23-yard line. There's a 20 right there. Okay. 2 receivers near side, 2 receivers far side. Out of the pistol goes Gott. Back to pass he goes. Short drop. Throws over the near side. Just off target. Intended for Henry. Incomplete.
Good defense.
So that'll bring on the punting team for the Highclimbers. So Phipps gets off another rocket on this 4th down play. Ball is at the 23-yard line.
Well, let's see if Phipps can get another good punt off.
High snap, gets it down and put it up. End over end kick that'll hit at the 50 and take a Highclimber roll all the way up to about the 35-yard line. That's where it'll be down. So 1st and 10 for Kelso at the 35. 1st and 10 for the lads.
41-yard punt. Nice punt. Good roll.
Yeah, got a good roll on that one. That's right, Jerry. Let's see if we get this back to the right. There we go. Playing around with a new tripod here, folks, so if your picture goes a little wonky, I apologize.
And this is the third possession for the Kelso Highclimbers.
Right, 2 possessions have resulted in touchdowns. Out of the pistol will go Amrine. Then Kanye, the back behind him, he's going to go back to pass and sling it out there complete to number 14 on the far side. That is Carter Huntley with the reception, and it's a 5-yard gain. Second and 5 coming at the 40-yard line. Boy, Amrine has an arm, Jerry. Did you see that thing come out fast?
Yeah, it did.
Wow. Doesn't really have to pass. He's got a great running back behind him. But you got to throw some passes here and there. 2 receivers come wide to the near side, 1 to the far side. Out of the pistol will go Amrine. Montagnier behind him. And a handoff to him, trying to find some running room around the right side. He breaks the tackle to the 45. Then he breaks it free and loses the ball out of bounds, but he gets across the 50 into the Highclimber 48-yard line. He was stopped at 5-yard gain, Jerry, and squirted out of there somehow. I don't know.
Another first down for Kelso. They're 6th.
At the 48-yard line of the Highclimbers, 1st and 10.
13-yard run.
Clock is running. We're 45 seconds to go in the first quarter.
He just reached the 100-yard mark.
Okay. You don't hear that much. 3 receivers near side, 1 to the far side. Out of the shotgun will go Amrine. And then Kanye beside him, and he'll get the handoff. Nope, it's a fake and a keeper. He had me faked out. Here is Amrine trying to find some running room. Gets to the 45, and then he's tackled there. First guy there, J.J. Rhodes. And Benjamin Morford also in on the tackle. But he got 3 at the 45, so second down. And 7 coming. We're approaching 12 seconds to go here in the first quarter. The teams are headed to the sidelines, so we're not going to get another play in before the quarter runs out. So 1 quarter's in the books. Kelso 14, Shelton nothing. This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC and KMAS Shelton.
An important safety reminder from Mason PUD3. Please never touch a downed power line. If a power line falls on your vehicle, stay inside and call 911. Tell others to stay back. Wait for emergency personnel. Never touch anyone or anything in contact with a downed power line. Always stay at least 100 feet away. Never use an object to move a downed wire. Don't remove trees or limbs near a downed line. Electricity travels through ground, trees, branches, and more. It's not safe. If you see a downed line, call PUD3 at 360-426-8255.
Well, we're waiting for the start of the second quarter. 14-0 Kelso on top. And with the ball. Go, Jerry.
Well, I'll tell you what, it's been all number 28. 12 carries for 100 yards, averaging over 8 yards per carry.
So the lads will break the huddle from the sidelines and have a second down and 7. As they start the second quarter, we switched ends. Now the lads are going left to right on your radio dial. Amrine will go out of the shotgun. He'll send 2 receivers to each side. Montagnier beside him to his right. Hand it off to him. He's going to go left to the 45. 40 up the sidelines. Bangs over a guy still on his feet and run out of bounds about the 32-yard line. Collides with Rhodes out there. I'm sorry, I didn't move the camera on that. I was too into calling the game for the radio audience and forgot about the TV side of it. And so they're going to spot it out about the 34-yard line, 1st and 10 for Kelso.
11-yard carry.
So 3 receivers below us. 1 was on the far side. Out of the shotgun goes Amrine. Montagnier beside him. He's going to sling it over, and it's complete this time to Eddings. Eddings will get it out outside to the 30. Stutter steps, keeps it in bounds, and he's run out of bounds by a host of climbers, including Morford, Leth, Harding, and Ward. And that will be
about 6 or 7 yards.
7-yard gain. Well,
okay.
He's inside the 30 to the 28, so that is 7.
Okay.
No, you're right. It was 6.
I'll agree
Jerry.
with you.
1, 2, 3. Yeah, it's 6 here. So 2nd and 4 for Kelso on the Highclimber 28-yard line. They need the 24 for the first down. 2 receivers go wide to the far side, 1 to the near side. Again, out of the pistol will go Amrine. Collins is a fullback and handoff to Montagne. He just found a big hole, and he's going to score. Touchdown, Kelso.
28 yards on the run.
10:32 to go in the second quarter, and is now 20-0, and Meade's going to come on for the point after.
That's his second touchdown run.
So coming into the season, Jerry, we had big questions about the teams down here in the Greater St. Helens League. Didn't know anything about them. What I've learned, great quarterbacks, great running backs.
And
so
great
far,
receivers.
And great receivers, because you got to have receivers if you got a great quarterback. So here is the point after attempt by Tate Meade. The holder is Collins. Bryce Collins. Snap is down. Kick is up. Kick is good, and the flag comes flying in at the end of the play.
Let's see what this call.
Yeah, we'll have to wait for the call here. The lads are coming to the sideline, so it's going to be on the Highclimbers. Let's see what they have. Yeah, the try is good. And a personal foul. And they'll assess the penalty on the kickoff. So personal foul on Shelton. That's their 3rd in the ball game here. And with 10:32 to go in the second quarter, we'll step aside to Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, KMAS Shelton.
In 2024, Hood Canal Communications is celebrating 90 years of innovation and connecting generations. Join the celebration by getting gig speed Wi-Fi. Enjoy lightning fast internet to connect your smart home and devices. For a limited time, get $90 off your first year of gig speed internet and $90 off your first year of smart Wi-Fi. Some restrictions may apply. For details, visit hcc.net or call 360-898-2481.
And we're back here at Schroeder Field in Kelso. 21-0 is our score. 10:32 to go in the first half.
Well, Tate Meade, number 7, is 3 for 3 on his point after attempts for Kelso.
And let's see here. So the kickoff will be done again by Landon Burgoyne. And back deep will be Cody Brotherton and Bennett Henry. They are standing inside their 5.
Wow, 15-yard penalty.
Right, it was a 15-yard penalty on that point after attempt. So the kickoff will be done from the 45 of the Highclimbers.
Yeah,
so this
Kelso doesn't need any help.
Not so far tonight. Might be a good opportunity to practice your onside kicking.
I think Shelton might be looking at that too.
And you got Rhodes up there. You got Vincent, Knight, Green, and the big man in the middle. I can't see who that is, Jerry. Can you see the guy in the middle? That first line. I think it's 67, is that right?
77?
77, I think it's 67. Oh, okay. 67 is Dwayne Nunez Lopez. So Burgoyne has it teed up at the 45 of the Highclimbers to kick it off to Shelton. And let's see if it's an onside attempt or is he going to boot it into the end zone. It's going to be short end over end kick that will be taken at the what was that? This is the 16-yard line. That was Alberto Monzo. He took it at the 16 and then returned it to the 17 or 18. So he got 2 yards on that return. So the Highclimbers are going to start on their own 18-yard line, 1st and 10. They're trailing 21-0. We're coming to you from Kelso this evening on Friday night. Out of the pistol goes Gott. Hobble the snap, and he goes back to pass, and it's picked off. And running up the sidelines is number 6. That's Alex Dieter. He'll return the ball to the 2-yard line, 3-yard line. 1st and goal for the Highlanders.
First turnover of the game.
So 1st and goal from the 2 officially. A hash mark on the far side. And Kelso is right there knocking on the door again after the turnover. Hunter Daggett saved the touchdown with a tackle. So the Kelso team breaks the huddle, goes to the line of scrimmage with a first and goal from their own, or from the Highclimber 2-yard line. Out of the shotgun goes Amrine. He's going to throw to the end zone. Got a guy there just walking along the line. I can't see the number. Jerry's 15. That's Bryce Collins with the touchdown, his second of the game. And it makes it 27-0. Point after coming by Meade. And Collins got to come out there and hold. That's a nice route by him. It's one of the wideouts, and he just ran along the goal line and waited for that pass from Amrine, and boom, there it is. Six more points on the board for the Highlanders. Here's the point after attempt by Meade. Snap is down, kick is up, and end over end between the uprights. The Highclimbers had a good pressure on it, but couldn't get to it, and it's now 28-0. This is Mason Web TV, powered by ACC and KMES Shelton. I'm sorry, I was thinking of something else. We'll be back in a moment.
How much difference can one vote make? Since 2023, more than 60 U.S. elections have been tied or won by just one vote. So this fall, your friend could be the tiebreaker. And that could make all the difference. People are more likely to vote when encouraged by a friend. So use your power to decide this election. Make sure you're good to vote and encourage your friends to make a voting plan at votevotevote.com.
Well, we're back here, 28-0. Kelso strikes again off the turnover. Adds 7 more. And I get ready to take. Go ahead, Jerry. I'm sorry.
Kelso's had 2 touchdowns by passing and 2 by rushing.
2 by air, 2 by ground. Okay, there's a joke in there somewhere. I don't know what it is. So Meade is going to kick it off this time from the 40 for the Kelso Highlanders. Here's the run up and the kick. Kind of a squib kick that's going to bounce all the way down inside the 15. Scooped up there by Brotherton. Brotherton to the 20, 25, 30, knocked out of bounds just shy of the 30-yard line. So it'll be 1st and 10 for there. Good return.
Yeah, 15-yard return.
So 1st and 10 for the Highclimbers on their own 30-yard line. It's about where they've been starting, hasn't it, Jerry? Right around this, the Highclimbers have been starting right around the 30.
Yeah.
It's been pretty.
Haven't had real good field precision.
But pretty consistent. Now they just got to push the ball down the field a little bit. So God will go out of the shotgun. He's got Rhodes beside him. We're missing a running back here. 2 receivers near side, 1 to the far side. Here comes Knight. Are they going to be able to get this play off? Out of the shotgun goes Gott. 2 receivers on the near side. Handoff to Knight. Knight's got a blocker in front of him. Cuts it up the middle, trying to find some running room around the right side. Gets across the 30 to the 33-yard line.
About a 4-yard run for Knight.
So it's only 3, Jerry, because starting on the 30, 33. So, yeah, it's 3 yards. I said the 29. They put it at the 30.
I got you.
So that's on me. So it's a 3-yard pickup, 2nd and 7 for the Highclimbers on their own 33-yard line. Brotherton comes wide to the near side. Henry in the slot on the near side. That means that Ward is the wide out on the far side. Out of the pistol goes Gott. He'll hand it off to Knight straight up the middle. Gott across the 35 to the 36. No, actually, I think that's Morford. Nope, still Knight. So it'll be another 3-yard run there, Jerry. It'll be 3rd and 4 coming from the 36.
Knight is the leading ball carrier so far for the Highclimbers. 5 carries for 22 yards.
Clock is running at 9 minutes to go in the first half. Kelso 28, Shelton nothing. Highclimbers have the ball. Brotherton comes wide right below us. Henry in the slot. Ward the far side. Out of the pistol goes Gott. Kelso holding, they're showing 1-man blitz, but keeps backing out of it. I think Gott changed the play He'll turn around and hand it off. Here's Morford trying to find some running room up the middle. Got back to line of scrimmage.
Yeah.
He might have got a foot, Jerry. Well, no, give him one. He
You're
snuck
not going
one
to give him
out
a
there.
yard. Let's give him a yard.
It's going to be, we'll give him a yard either way. 4th down and 3 coming, and here comes Braden Phipps to punt it away again for the Highclimbers. And Montagnier is back, standing about his 32-yard line, waiting for this punt from Phipps. Here's a snap. Not a whole lot of pressure. Gets a good punt off. It'll hit at the 35. Take a Highclimber bounce. It'll roll inside the 30. And that's where they'll down it there, just inside the 30 for Kelso to take over. 1st and 10.
34-yard kick, 34-yard punt for Phipps.
Yeah, keep that ball away from Aiden Montagnier as much as possible, I would think.
He is fast, but he's also shifty.
And he's pretty big. He's 5'9", 190.
Yeah.
Senior. They do have a tight end. I believe he's a tight end. No, a wide receiver who is 6'7". He's out there. Number 87 is his number. Just to throw that out there. Ryan will turn around and hand it off to Montagnier. He'll get around the left side and run over Zane Harding. Drag him an extra yard. That's a 1st down run. Across the 40 to the 41. Got 11 on that carry. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 41. There's another thing I like about this booth, Jerry. I get to lean against the wall for once.
He's had 15 carries for 149 yards, and that is the 8th 1st down for the Highlanders. Highlanders.
For Kelso.
You know, I'm going to, for the lads.
For the lads. For Kelso. 7:15.
I like that. I got to do the Irish accent there.
4:10 to go here in the half. Out of the pistol goes Amrine with Montagnier behind him, but he's going to go back to pass. Throws downfield. Got a guy there. And it's just knocked away at the last minute on the coverage. Gunnar Jensen, and I'm thinking that's Hardy out there. Wow. That was just about perfect pass, but the arms are up and waving in the face. Incomplete, it falls. The 2nd and 10 from the 41.
Yeah, it was a beautiful pass, but it was also good coverage.
Yeah, great
by
coverage.
the Highclimbers.
You've got Jensen and Harding running with him, step for step, and Harding did the smart thing. It was Harding, right? Maybe that was.
It was.
Was it? Well, he's waving his arms in the air and just bothering the vision of the receiver, and he couldn't haul it in.
Hardy's been mentioned a few times this season. Good defensive player.
2 receivers on each side. Amrine will go out of the shotgun. Hand it off to the receiver coming on the end around. And this is Eddings. Eddings will get back to the 40. And I mean, lost 1 on that end sweep there. Jax Ward's the one that tracked him down. Highclimbers are not going to be burnt by that play again.
No. A loss of 1, you said? Yep.
3rd down and 11 from the 40. Clock is running with 6.5 minutes to go in the half.
That's only the 2nd negative play on Kelso.
Amrine breaks the huddle, sends 3 receivers to the far side, 1 to the near side. Kyle McReary's the wideout on the far side. Out of the shotgun goes Amrine. He's going to roll toward that far side. Looking down the field, he'll throw. It is complete. And getting the ball to the 50 and falling forward to the Highclimber 48-yard line. I believe that's McCrary. Yeah, that's McCrary. McCreary, excuse me, number 87 on the reception, Jerry. That's that big 6'7" kid. I'm going to assume he plays in basketball. Rhodes is going to be credited for the tackle, and it's 1st and 10 at the Highclimber 48-yard line. Kelso with the lead in the ball. They're leading at 28-0. 5:50 to go here, 1st half. The lads have the ball. Clock is running. They have a substantial lead here. Out of the shotgun will go Amrine. 2 receivers on each side. Montagnier, the back beside him, and in motion, it's McReary. Back to pass goes Amrine. Throwing down the sidelines. Got a guy there. And that could draw a foul. There it is. There's a flag. Good coverage, but a little too good. Pass intended to Daniel, Triton Daniel. Incomplete, but there's a flag. That should be pass interference.
Okay.
It's a little too aggressive there and a little too much before the pass got there on the tackle. So that should be 10 yards and a first down. It's 15 yards and a first down. Ball will be moved up to the 33-yard line. You know, I guess it depends on where you are, whether that's 15 or 10, because it's been 10, it's been 15, it's been whatever. But this was a 15-yard penalty. First and 10 for Kelso at the Shelton 33-yard line.
10 first downs for Kelso compared to 1 for Shelton.
Ryan will go out of the pistol. He's got 2 receivers on the near side, 1 on the far side. And hand off to the running back. This is Mintonye trying to bounce outside. Got some flags down. He'll turn the corner and get to the 30-yard line. But we have 3 flags in the backfield.
That indicates probably a holding.
Oh, it definitely is, because that's what the guy in the white hat just signaled. So that's coming back. I think they switched it to from the spot of the foul now. It's 10 yards from the spot, I think.
That's the first penalty on Kelso this game.
So that moves the ball back to the 43-yard line, so I guess it's from the line of scrimmage. It's going to be first and 20 for Kelso, leading 28-0, approaching 5 minutes to go here in the half.
Second down, 20.
It's first down, actually. 2 by 2, out of the gun goes Amrine. Mintonye, the back beside him. Man in motion. It's McCrary. Fake handoff to the receiver, and he'll hand it off to Mintonye. Mintonye finding some running room just a bit around the left side. Gets inside the 40 to 39 and a 4-yard pickup. So it brings up second down and 16 coming.
Tackle by Hunter Left.
Yeah, credit Hunter Left for that tackle. 39-yard line. Second and 16.
Second and 16, Kelso.
Yeah, Hunter Luff has been a real stalwart on the defensive unit for Shelton.
Carter Huntley, the wideout on the far side. 3 receivers on the near side. Out of a pistol goes Amrine. He'll hand it off to Mintonye. He's got some running room around the left side. 25 to the 20, diving out of bounds. Tackled by Brotherton out there at the 20-yard line.
19-yard gain.
So Kelso has a first down at the Shelton 20-yard line. Brotherton with the tackle. And the clock continues to run with a 3:40 to go here, first half.
17 carries for 172 yards.
28-0, Kelso on top and with the ball. In the red zone, out of the shotgun goes Amrine. 3 receivers near side, 1 to the far side. He's going to sling it over to the near side. It's complete to Eddings. Eddings got some blockers, slips a tackle and scores. Slipped a tackle at the 5 and just ran it in for the score, Jerry.
Yeah, 20-yard pass play to number 2 again.
Yeah.
That's his 3rd touchdown.
And he's been involved. Yeah, that's his 2nd touchdown. He's been involved in 2.
Well, yeah.
Then we'll have to go back and correct that. Jerry's going to have to correct me on that. He's doing the stats.
Yeah, I'm going to correct you.
You're going to correct? Okay. Thank you, Jerry, for correcting me. 3:19 to go in the half. It's 34-0, and Meade's on to kick the point after. And we're going to get a encroachment call on the Highclimbers.
Deidre, it's usually the other way around.
I don't know about that.
Oh, boy.
Well, I know he threw a touchdown pass, so let's put it that way.
Oh, that's right, but he was involved in 3 touchdowns.
Yeah, he's involved.
Can I correct that?
There's the snap spot. Kick is up. Kick is good. So 3:19 to go in the first half. Kelso 34, Shelton nothing. This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, KNAS Shelton.
Kids learn by watching adults, so consume cannabis out of sight of young people. And be a Mason County kid's greatest influence. Brought to you by Mason County Public Health and the Mason County Substance Abuse Prevention Coalition.
Do you know what can get your friends to vote this year? You can. Because when people are encouraged by friends like you, they're far more likely to vote. So use your power. Ask your friends to make a voting plan at votevotevote.com.
Sorry, we're back here. We are back. Yeah, okay, yeah, we're back here at Schroeder Field, or Schroeder Stadium. We're in Kelso. Let's just say that. The Highlanders from Kelso lead 35-0. 3:19 to go here in the first half.
I just lost another discussion.
We're all off. I don't know what it is. We are just off for everything here tonight. All right, so Meade's got it teed up at the 40. He's going to kick it back to the Highclimbers. Looks like you've got Brotherton and might be Phipps back deep, waiting for this kick from Meade. Here's another spinning kick that's going to hit at the 35. Bounce all the way into the 14-yard line. Picked up there by Brotherton. He'll return it to the 27-yard line.
14-yard return.
It'll be 1st and 10 for the Highclimbers. They'll spot it down at the 27.
That's the third return for Cody Brotherton, averaging about 13 yards per kickoff return.
Okay. Climbers break the huddle. I'm thinking it's going to be DePoe in there at quarterback now, Jerry. Morford behind him out of the pistol. 2 receivers near side, 1 to the far side. They'll sling pass to Morford. He'll break 1 tackle, get to the 30, and drive his feet to the 35. Yeah, it's Dwight DePoe in a quarterback now for the Highclimbers.
Yeah, 8-yard pass play.
Actually, Jerry, it's going to be 9, depending on what you look at. The ball spotted.
Oh, yeah, you know what, you're all right.
Spotted right at the 36-yard line,
yep.
So 2nd and 1 coming for the Highclimbers.
Yep, I agree.
Ward goes wide to the far side. Brotherton's going to join him on that far side in the slot. Henry at the end of the line on the near side. Max protection for DePoe out of the gun. There's the snap, hand it off. This is Knight on the carry, gets the first down. Did he? No, I don't know. Came pretty close. He got to the 39-yard line. Yeah, he got the first down.
Yeah.
Robert Knight, the third, with the carry and the first down. It's a 1st and 10 for Shelton at their own 39-yard line. 2:15 to go in the first half.
Going to give him a gain of 2, and that is the second first down for the Highclimbers.
Kelso 35, Shelton nothing. Ward and Brotherton go wide to the far side. Henry below us to the near side. And the left is at the end of the line, just about 3 yards off. Out of the pistol goes DePoe. On the rollout, going to the far side. Looks, throws downfield, got a guy there, and is intercepted. Intercepted by the big man, Kyle McCreary, and he returns it to about the 48 of the Highclimbers.
And that's the second turnover, Diedrich, for the Highclimbers.
He was brought down by Robert Knight.
And it'll be 1st and 10 for Kelso at the Shelton 49.
Knight on the tackle.
1:43 to go here in the first half. The Lads looking to add to their lead. Off another turnover. 1st and 10. Alex Dieter comes wide to the near side. In the slot on the near side is Eddings. 1 receiver to the far side. Out of the pistol goes Amrine. Hesitates on the handoff. He's going to roll out, and he's going to go long again. Got the guy down there, and a nice diving attempt, but incomplete. I believe that was Tucker. Or no, that was not. That was number 6 on the. That's Alex Dieter.
Nice arm.
Oh, I said it was Bryce Collins was the intended target there. I thought it was a 6. No, it might have been a 16 instead of a 6. Either way, it's 2nd and 10 from the 49, and it stops the clock at 1:36 to go in the half. 35-0. Kelso with the lead and the ball. Seeing what they can do on their second interception. Collins goes wide to the far side. Alex Dieter behind the near side, and it's a handoff to number 21 of the carry. That is Blake Parsons. He got 3 yards, it looks like, to the 46.
And that's his first carry of the ball game.
And we have a timeout on the field, I think. It's a timeout by Kelso. So we have a timeout. Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, helps you know what local government is doing with live video streams of meetings for the Mason County Commission, the Shelton School Board, the North Mason School Board, and the Port of Allen Commission. You can watch past meetings of these entities as well. Mason Web TV also covers the Shelton City Council, the Port of Shelton Commission, the League of Women Voters of Mason County, and select informational meetings from the Shelton Mason County Chamber of Commerce, the North Mason Chamber of Commerce, the Economic Development Council of Mason County, and the North Mason Community Voice. If you want to see what's going on, check out MasonWebTV.com daily. So 3rd down and 7 for Kelso on the high climber, 46-yard line. 1:29 to go in the half. The Highlanders are leading 35-0. Another faked handoff, and on the rollout near side, there's a dump off, and it's complete to number 7. That's Tate Mead, and tackled immediately.
Good for a first down.
By Caleb Jordan. So it's 1st and 10 from the 39. Clock is running with 1:15 to go here in the half. Alex Dieter and Briar Eddings go wide to the far side out of the pistol. And Amrine throws down the field. Oh, it's overthrown through the hands of an intended target of Alex Dieter. Deflects off of one of the high climbers and then falls incomplete. Could have been a game-changing interception there. As I think Leth and Morford each had an opportunity to pick that ball off, but it just ricocheted around and then fell incomplete. 2nd and 10 from the 39 for Kelso. 58 seconds remaining in the half. They're leading 35-0.
The quarterback for Kelso is 5 for 10 in the passing game.
McCreary and Eddings go wide to the far side. Collins below us. Back to pass goes Amrine. He's going to be flushed out. Spins away from the defense, goes down the sidelines. Can he get to him? Oh, what a catch! What a catch by Bryce Collins. He just extended his body and drew that ball in at the 1. Wow, 38-yard pass play. That looked like it was going to be over his head, and he just extended for the catch. Collins is at 6'1". So that means it's 1st and goal from the 1 for Kelso. 45 seconds to go and counting on the game clock. Pistol formation for Amrine. Parsons behind him. Turn around and hand it off to him. Parsons goes left, and he's going to walk in. Touchdown. Boom, boom, Jerry.
1-yard touchdown run by number 21.
And it's 41-0. Mead on to kick the point after, make it 42. So Mead is on to kick the point after. Holder is Bryce Collins. There's the snap. Spot is down. Kick is up. Kick is good. 31 ticks remain on the first quarter, or first half clock, I should say. And it's 42-0 Kelso. This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, KMAS Shelton.
Mason County is a very special place. When you're looking for sound real estate advice, pick the team that has called Mason County home for 5 generations. The Conklin team at Windermere Real Estate is always thrilled to help you buy or sell real estate in our area. Whether it is Hood Canal, Harstein Island, Matlock, Tahuya, South Puget Sound, or Shelton, the Conklin team at Windermere Real Estate has the experience you can trust. Remember, when it comes to real estate, nothing compares to local knowledge.
Another possession, another touchdown for the Kelso Highlanders. Lads lead 42-0 over the Shelton Highclimbers. 31 seconds remain in the first half.
And Meade has been 6 for 6 on the point after attempts for Kelso.
So Brotherton and Henry are back at deep, standing at about the 10, waiting for this kickoff from Meade with 31 seconds remaining. Okay, we're waiting for the run up by Meade. It's kind of keeping them away from the returners for the Highclimbers, kicking it short. Here's the run up. This time he's going to boot it deep. Henry's going to take it at the 18. Get it 25, 30, 35. Oh, saving a tackle is Meade. He just wrapped up the legs of Bennett Henry, and the ball will be down at the 39-yard line.
Nice return by Bennett Henry, 31 yards, Dieter.
He
just barely got it, too.
Yeah, he could have gone, Jerry. It just that Meade just grabbed his legs at the last second, and down goes Henry. 1st and 10 for Shelton and their own 39-yard line. Wyatt DePoe comes off the sidelines with the play. There's 25 seconds to work for Shelton. Ward goes wide to the far side. Brotherton in the slot on the far side. Henry below us. These Rhodes at the end of the line about a few yards off. Back to pass goes to Poe. Looks to the near side. He's going to dump it off. Complete out here to Henry. He steps out of bounds at the 48. It's a yard short of the first down. 2nd and 1 for Shelton. Huntley credited with the tackle, knocking him out of bounds. 19 seconds remain.
Nice catch by Bennett Henry.
Climbers break the huddle. Come to the line of scrimmage. Ward and Brotherton to the far side. Henry at the end of the line on the near side. Max protection out of the gun goes to Poe. Left and Knight, I believe. There's a low snap, faked handoff, and here is DePoe on the scramble. Going to throw down the field. Ooh, nearly intercepted, intended for Brotherton on the coverage there, or actually nearly picking off the ball was Bryce Eddings.
Yeah.
3rd and 1 coming for the Highclimbers with 13 seconds remaining in the half. The speed of the secondary of Kelso is quite impressive.
Almost picked off another interception.
3 receivers far side, 1 to the near side. That's Henry. Pistol for DePoe. Back to pass. Looks downfield. Pumps once. Going to have to be flushed out. Little pressure. Dumps it off. It's complete to Brotherton. Oh, it's off with Brotherton's hands. Incomplete. Good coverage there by Alex Dieter. Right there with Brotherton, and it's 4th and 1.
Yeah, at the last moment, he just knocked it out of his hands.
Yeah, it looked like a good catch by Brotherton, and he was bringing it into his body, and it popped out. So Jared called it. Dieter poked it away. 4th and 1 for Shelton. They're going to take a timeout. Hey, if you're enjoying this broadcast, please give us a like on your favorite social media. Use the handle at MasonWebTV to find us on Facebook, X, formerly known as Twitter, YouTube, and Twitch. Subscribe and follow Mason Web TV so you never miss anything. Also, thank our sponsors who are helping make this broadcast possible. They include Hood Canal Communications, Mason County Public Health and Human Services, Prevention Education Partners, Substance Abuse Prevention Coalition, Mason PUD 3, the Conklin team at Windermere Real Estate, Mason County PUD number 1, and Mason Health. Without our sponsors, we could not be down here in Shelton, to Kelso tonight, covering this football game. 4th and 1 for the Highclimbers. 7 seconds remain in the half. Out of the pistol will go DePoe. 3 receivers to the near side, 1 to the far side. Back behind DePoe, I believe, is Morford. Now it's Knight. Back to pass, and DePoe will do a little flip over there to big man Nunez Lopez with the reception. Gets the first down, still on his feet to the 40. Trying to fight for the outside and the sidelines. He goes down, but that'll be the quarter. But 67, Dwayne Nunez Lopez with the reception. Wow. That will end the quarter. And a 13-yard pickup for the big man, Dwayne Nunez Lopez, 6'1", 268. And we'll head to halftime here in Kelso, 42-0. Kelso with the lead on the Shelton Highclimbers. We'll be back. This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, KMAS Shelton.
An important safety reminder from Mason PUD 3. Please never touch a downed power line. If a power line falls on your vehicle, stay inside and call 911. Tell others to stay back. Wait for emergency personnel. Never touch anyone or anything in contact with a downed power line. Always stay at least 100 feet away. Never use an object to move a downed wire. don't remove trees or limbs near a down line. Electricity travels through ground, trees, branches, and more. It's not safe. If you see a down line, call PUD3 at 360-426-8255.
In 2024, Hood Canal Communications is celebrating 90 years of innovation and connecting generations. Join the celebration by getting Next TV by HCC with Cloud DVR. Enjoy streaming on an all HD lineup on the preferred package with Cloud DVR. And for a limited time, get $90 off your first 6 months. Some restrictions may apply. For details, visit hcc.net or call 360-898-2481.
Hi folks, Diedrich Allen with Mason Web TV powered by HCC, your source for live high school sports with play-by-play. Once again, Mason Web TV is broadcasting select games every week this school year. Football, basketball, baseball, softball. We bring you all the action, from the kickoff to the final whistle, from the tip-off to the final buzzer, from the first pitch to the last out. Watch how it happens on Mason Web TV powered by HCC. Business owners, you can get in on the action as well. Go online, email, call, or text right now to find out how.
In 2024, Hood Canal Communications is celebrating 90 years of innovation and connecting generations. Join the celebration by getting Next TV by HCC with Cloud DVR. Enjoy streaming on an all HD lineup on the preferred package with Cloud DVR. And for a limited time, get $90 off your first 6 months. Some restrictions may apply. For details, visit hcc.net or call 360-898-2481.
Kids can't tell when food or drinks include cannabis, especially when the package is fun and colorful. Remember to store in a safe place, out of sight and out of reach. Brought to you by Mason County Public Health and Mason County Substance Abuse Prevention Coalition.
Do you know what can get your friends to vote this year? You can. Because when people are encouraged by friends like you, they're far more likely to vote. So use your power. Ask your friends to make a voting plan at votevotevote.com.
This presentation on Mason Web TV powered by HCC is being brought to you by Hood Canal Communications, committed to providing quality services that exceed customer expectations in voice, video, data, and customer service, keeping our community connected since 1934. Mason County Public Health and Human Services Prevention Education Partners Substance Abuse Prevention Coalition. Mason PUD3, connecting our community with safe, reliable, economical, and sustainable services 24/7. The Conklin team at Windermere Real Estate. When it comes to real estate, nothing compares to local knowledge. Mason County Public Utility District Number 1, Washington State's first public utility district, proudly serving the Hood Canal in Mason County since 1935. And Mason Health, united community, empowered people, exceptional health.
Well, it is halftime here at Schroeder Field in Kelso. Halftime score, Kelso 42, Shelton nothing. Jerry's busy there correcting some of his work there, or he's filling in the boxes that I gave him to fill in, and we'll get to him in a minute.
I'm ready.
He's ready, he says. Well, what do we have statistically here on this 42-0 game?
Okay. Well, let's start with Kelso. Kelso was 6 for 12 in the passing game.
I'm not laughing at Jerry. I'm laughing at
I'm
what's
hesitating.
coming. I'm laughing at the field. There's dinosaurs coming off the mountain here. I'm sorry.
Oh, that's cool. It is cool.
I had to laugh. Okay, go ahead. I'm sorry. Didn't mean to interrupt you. Back
it
to
looks
football.
like a try.
Oh, I don't. They're dinosaurs, man.
Yeah. It's the second worst, meanest dinosaur.
Okay. Go ahead, Jerry.
Okay, now back to the football stats. Kelso was 6 for 12. 5 of those passes were thrown by number 5, and 1 was thrown by number 2. And the passing game, there was 91 yards for Kelso in the passing game. Okay, 6 for 12. Now, in the rushing game, 178 yards. 172 of those are from number 28, and I'm going to have you mention the name.
The name is Aiden Montoye.
He does a better
Montagne,
job
excuse
than
me.
I do.
Let me try that again. Aiden Montagne. Okay. Go ahead, Jerry.
Good job. Good job.
It's not that complicated of a name. I just can't say it.
So anyway, 91 yards passing, 178 yards rushing for a total of 269 yards. No turnovers for the lads. As far as penalties, they had one penalty for 10 yards. That's amazing. They had 12 first downs. Remember that. So, pretty good. By the way, 21 carries for 178 yards. You're looking at almost 8.5 yards per carry. 8.5. Now, I'm going to mention that number 28, who we've been talking about a lot tonight, who's got 172 yards. He has 2 touchdown runs. Number 2, who is Briar Eddings, has thrown 1 pass.
For a touchdown.
For a touchdown. That was 30 yards. And the other quarterback, the other person that's thrown 2 touchdown passes was Tucker Amrine. He has thrown 2 touchdown passes. And then we also had a 1-yard touchdown run by Parsons. And number 7 was 6 for 6 in the punting game. And they did pretty good in the kickoffs, too. They had 2 kickoffs. Or they've had a few, but they've averaged around 45 yards per kickoff. A couple of those have been scribblers.
Yeah, but still some that are worth mentioning. Go ahead, Jerry. Sorry.
So just highlight that again. 12 first downs, 269 yards total, and they've had 6 touchdowns to make the score 42-0. Now, Shelton was 4 for 7 in the passing game. The leading receiver was Lopez. He caught a pass for 13 yards. That was the longest one. And then there was a couple other people. Bennett Henry caught one for 9. And Morford, Benjamin, caught a pass for 9 yards. Penalties hurt the Highclimbers. They really did. They had 5 penalties for 60 yards. A couple of those were 15-yard penalties. That hurt them a little bit. The leading rusher for the Highclimbers was Robert Knight, and Robert had 6 carries for 24 yards. And Cody Brotherton had 3 kickoff returns for a total of 40 yards for 3 kickoff returns. Trying to think of anything else. The other thing that hurt the Highclimbers is they had 2 turnovers, 2 interceptions.
2 interceptions.
So
one by Gott, one by DePoe.
Yeah.
DePoe came in late in the second quarter to end spell for Trevor Gott.
Well, we knew that Kelso was a good team coming into this game, and they sure have proven that. You mentioned to me they had quite a running back, and they had a good quarterback. Guess what?
We've seen that tonight.
You were right on both.
Yeah, well, that's my little scouting that I try to do before every game, and, usually I do that like Tuesday, Wednesday, and that's, it's got to stick in my mind. Either way, the halftime score, all Kelso so far tonight, 42-0. That does mean there is a running clock in the second half.
Yeah. And I always like to ask you the question, when do they stop the clock?
They stop the clock.
That was my favorite question.
Yeah, favorite question is after scores, on penalties, injuries, obviously, and, of course, timeouts. I guess it would be timeouts, obviously, and injuries, depending on the refereeing crew. I'm going to put it that way, because sometimes they don't ask them to stop the clock. And when there's a timeout and a penalty. Sometimes they just let it run. It all depends on the guys on the field. But that's going to be in the third quarter. We're probably 10 minutes away from that right now. But the halftime score, Kelso 42, Shelton nothing. Will be back with the third quarter in the moment on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC and KMAS Shelton.
Mason County is a very special place. When you're looking for sound real estate advice, pick the team that has called Mason County home for 5 generations. The Conklin team at Windermere Real Estate is always thrilled to help you buy or sell real estate in our area. Whether it is Hood Canal, Harstein Island, Matlock, Tahuya, South Puget Sound, or Shelton, the Conklin team at Windermere Real Estate has the experience you can trust. Remember, when it comes to real estate, nothing compares to local knowledge.
An important safety reminder from Mason PUD 3. Please never touch a downed power line. If a power line falls on your vehicle, stay inside and call 911. Tell others to stay back. Wait for emergency personnel. Never touch anyone or anything in contact with a downed power line. Always stay at least 100 feet away. Never use an object to move a downed wire. Don't remove trees or limbs near a downed line. Electricity travels through ground, trees, branches, and more. It's not safe. If you see a downed line, call PUD 3 at 360-426-8255.
In 2024, Hood Canal Communications is celebrating 90 years of innovation and connecting generations. Join the celebration by getting Next TV by HCC with Cloud DVR. Enjoy streaming on an all HD lineup on the preferred package with Cloud DVR. And for a limited time, get $90 off your first 6 months. Some restrictions may apply. For details, visit hcc.net or call 360-898-2481.
How much difference can one vote make? Since 2023, more than 60 U.S. elections have been tied or won by just one vote. So this fall, your friend could be the tiebreaker. And that could make all the difference. People are more likely to vote when encouraged by a friend. So use your power to decide this election. Make sure you're good to vote and encourage your friends to make a voting plan at votevotevote.com.
Mason County is a very special place. When you're looking for sound real estate advice, pick the team that has called Mason County home for 5 generations. The Conklin team at Windermere Real Estate is always thrilled to help you buy or sell real estate in our area. Whether it is Hood Canal, Harstein Island, Matlock, Tahuya, South Puget Sound, or Shelton, the Conklin team at Windermere Real Estate has the experience you can trust. Remember, when it comes to real estate, nothing compares to local knowledge.
And we're back here in Kelso. Halftime score. Oops, let me get the right thing going here. 42-0 is our halftime score. Kelso all over the Shelton Highclimbers tonight on the road. Go ahead, Jerry.
I'd like to mention, I forgot to give credit to number 15 for Kelso. What a beautiful catch he made in the end zone.
Right.
And he's caught 3 passes for 70 yards. He's a leading receiver for the lads.
Well, last night up in Belfair, the North Mason Bulldogs ended their Olympic League season with a loss to Squim. Only reason I bring this up because the young lady who was hauling her camera around a very wet field in Belfair was Shauna Whelan. You will find Shauna at many events around Mason County, cameras in hand. I say cameras because she carries more than one. Capturing pivotal moments, Shauna provides many of the sports-related pictures you find on MasonWebTV.com and works freelance for numerous media outlets, including VNN Photos and the Shelton Mason County Journal, I should say. Shauna's photos are available online. Search Shauna Whelan Photography on Facebook to get in touch. And I just wanted to throw that out. She's not down here tonight. She sent me a message this morning and said it was a wet, really soggy night in Belfair last night. And I did not see on the schedule if North Mason has a Week 10 game or not. I don't think they will, but we'll keep you updated on that. Somebody can let me know if I'm wrong on that. But Shelton does have a game next week. Next Thursday, they're going to be playing Timberline at South Sound Stadium, and we'll get that game in as well as we're waiting for the start of the third quarter here in Kelso. As we mentioned before the break, it'll be running clock when we resume play here 42-0. Kelso all over Shelton so far tonight. We'll be back with the third quarter in a moment. This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, KMAS Shelton.
In 2024, Hood Canal Communications is celebrating 90 years of innovation and connecting generations. Join the celebration by getting gig speed Wi-Fi. Enjoy lightning fast internet to connect your smart home and devices. For a limited time, get $90 off your first year of gig speed internet and $90 off your first year of smart Wi-Fi. Some restrictions may apply. For details, visit hcc.net or call 360-898-2481.
Kids learn by watching adults, so consume cannabis out of sight of young people. And be a Mason County kid's greatest influence. Brought to you by Mason County Public Health and the Mason County Substance Abuse Prevention Coalition.
This presentation on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, is being brought to you by Mason County Public Utility District Number 1, Washington State's first public utility district, proudly serving the Hood Canal in Mason County since 1935. Hi folks, Diedrich Allen with Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, your source for live high school sports with play-by-play. Once again, Mason Web TV is broadcasting select games every week this school year. Football, basketball, baseball, softball. We bring you all the action, from the kickoff to the final whistle, from the tip-off to the final buzzer, from the first pitch to the last out. Watch how it happens on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC. Business owners, you can get in on the action as well. Go online, email, call, or text right now to find out how.
In 2024, Hood Canal Communications is celebrating 90 years of innovation and connecting generations. Join the celebration by getting gig speed Wi-Fi. Enjoy lightning fast internet to connect your smart home and devices. For a limited time, get $90 off your first year of gig speed internet and $90 off your first year of smart Wi-Fi. Some restrictions may apply. For details, visit hcc.net or call 360-898-2481.
In life, things aren't scripted.
If you're an athlete, we need people like you and translate those skills to officiating.
You can get a lot out of it.
It happens in every town, in every game.
We never have a perfect game, but the rewards always outweigh the negativities.
And we're waiting for the start of the third quarter, 42-0. Kelso Highlanders all over the Shelton Highclimbers so far tonight. And the Highclimbers will be getting the ball to start the third quarter. And we will have a running clock throughout the rest of this ball game. Jerry just gave me a thumbs up on my stats sheets, I guess.
Yeah, he's made my job so much easier to add up the statistics and get them to him a little quicker than I did last year.
Well, I have another idea about how to do this, Jerry.
Okay,
but we'll talk about that when we grab a bite to eat on the way home.
Okay.
But yeah.
Yeah, I'll be a very willing listener.
So let's see who's doing the kicking off for Kelso. I think it's Landon Burgoyne, number 9. He's done a couple of kicks here tonight. Most of the kicking has been done by Meade, with the occasional kickoff by Burgoyne. I had to look up his name. It's spelled really funny, but...
that's why I let you pronounce it. I just give you the number. Unless it's an easy one.
Here's a run-up in the kick. High end over in kick that Brotherton will take at the 17-yard line. He'll get out to the 20, 25, slip one tackle, and then drop there. So that's a 7-yard return, Jerry, and they'll wind that clock as we're underway here in the third quarter. 42-0. The Highclimbers are out for the first possession of the second half. And it started at 25, and Wyatt DePoe still the quarterback. So he took over in the second quarter. And he'll bring him out to the line. Brotherton goes wide to the far side. Henry and Ward come out wide to the near side. Rhodes goes in motion in front of Wyatt DePoe. And he'll turn around and hand it off to Morford. Morford trying to find some running room around the left side and gets, looks like 3.
Yeah.
Bees second down and 7 coming. No, actually give them 4. They put it at the 29. So that's 4 yards, Jerry. I was wrong. So 4 yards. So it's 2nd and 6 for.
I'm happy to give him another yard.
For the Shelton Highclimbers. Brotherton and Henry go wide to the far side. Jack's Ward below us on the near side. Out of the pistol goes to Poe. Looks like Knight in there behind him. He'll go in motion out of the backfield. Back to pass, a little sling pass, and off target to Knight, incomplete. 3rd and 6 coming. Kind of saw that coming myself here when Knight goes out of the back of the formation. Jerry out of the backfield. It's going to be some sort of swing pass to him.
Got to be careful on those, though.
Yeah.
I mean, especially with this Kelso's lads. I mean, they've got some speed.
They do. So Rhodes will head to the sidelines. That means that Leth is in there at fullback. Sometimes tight end, but he's going to go in the fullback. Brotherton and Henry wide to the far side. Ward wide to the near side. Out of the pistol goes to Poe. Knight behind him. Left beside him. Back to pass. Short drop. Throws over the middle. It's off and picked off. As it was in the air and intercepted by Eddings. Eddings on the return, and he goes back to the 40. It just went off the hands of Brotherton and popped right into the hands of Eddings. 1st and 10 at the Highclimber 39-yard line. And it'll go to the lads from Kelso.
And that's the 3rd turnover, 3 interceptions so far.
Clock is running with 9:20 to go here in the 3rd quarter. Oh, yes, the clock does stop at the end of the quarter, Jerry. I didn't mention that.
Okay, thank you.
I don't know if that's actually that goes without saying, but that's what's happening here. So, we got a new quarterback in there, Jerry. Number 17 is Anders Dahl.
All right.
He'll be the QB. He'll go out of the shotgun. 2 receivers to the near side and the far side. And a handoff to Parsons straight up the middle. Gets 4 to the 35. Parsons gets 4 yards, 2nd and 6.
Yeah, and Parsons leaves off where he scored that last touchdown.
Yeah, picks up where he left off. That's what you're going to
I like that. I like that. Thank you.
Clock is running with 8.5 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. Dahl out of the shotgun with Parsons beside him. He'll swing a pass out there. It's complete to number 81. That's Tucker Roberts. And he's just smothered after the catch. No gain. I like the way Tucker spells his name. T-U-K-K-E-R. I like it. So 3rd down and 6 coming. Approaching 8 minutes to go here in the 3rd quarter. 42-0. Kelso on top and with the ball. See if they can capitalize on another turnover by the Highclimbers. Reese White goes wide to the far side. 2 receivers on the near side. Out of the pistol will go Dahl. Hands it off to Parsons. Parsons finds a big hole right there on the right side, and he'll score his way to the 30-yard line. He'll be short, 4th and 1 coming. Give him 5 on the carry. And you think the Highlanders are going to go for it here? I would. 4th and 1. Luke Latham is in at one of the wide receivers, bringing the play in. Out of the pistol will go Dahl. Parsons behind him. 2 receivers on the near side, and the Highclimbers are going to show blitz. Couldn't stop, and that's a 5-yard penalty. That gives the Kelso lads a 1st down by penalty. And move the ball up to the 25-yard line. So 1st and 10, 6:45 to go here, 3rd quarter. 42-0. Kelso with the lead in the ball. The lads are taking a lot of time in the huddle, Jerry. 6.5 minutes to go. Brady, Snazza, and Reese White wide to the far side, out of the shotgun. Snazza in motion. And Dahl, I don't know if it's a broken play, but he's going to keep it, get a couple of yards inside the 25 to the 22. I don't know if that was a designed run, Jerry, or a broken play? Because Dahl kind of looked
like
around.
It was a broken play.
Supposed to be a handoff, and he just took off. A smart play on his decision there. The ball's at the 22-yard line.
Yeah, gain of 4 on the play. I'll give him 4.
You're going to give him some?
No.
Yeah, officially they're going to say 2nd and 7, so that's only 3.
Well,
but,
okay.
you know, Jerry's more courteous with his.
I'm nice.
1 receiver far side, 3 receivers near side. Out of the gun goes Dahl. Parsons the back beside him. He'll take the handoff straight up the middle. Stutter steps, tries to find some running room, and he's dropped to the 21. So only a 1-yard pickup now. A lot of effort by Parsons to get that 1 yard.
Yeah, Parsons is taking over for number 28.
Mitonier. Under 5:20 to go here in the 3rd quarter. Kelso 42, Shelton nothing. The lads from Kelso with the ball with a 3rd and a 6 from the Shelton 21. Reese White out on the far side, 3 receivers on the near side. Out of the gun goes Dahl. He's going to roll out to the near side, look down the field, going to tuck it under. Nope, he's going to throw for the end zone. Got a guy there. Incomplete, intended for, I think it's White, number 11. Incomplete. And it brings up 4th down. And a 6 coming for the lads.
Boy, it looked like he had some open room to go.
To run?
Yeah, I thought he did.
Oh, I thought he was going to run with it, but no, he threw it at the last second.
Yeah.
Before he ran across the line of scrimmage.
He had some open field there.
Yeah, well, he saw somebody was better, just couldn't haul it in. So it's 4th and 6 from the 21 for Kelso. White will go wide to the far side. 3 receivers to the near side. Out of the shotgun goes Dahl. Parsons the back beside him. Back to pass goes Dahl. Looks down the field, going to dump it off to Parsons on a little middle screen, hanging on for dear life there. I think that was Hunter left. No, it was going to be Green. Troy Green grabbed a hold of a jersey and just hold Parsons there. And they only got a yard out of it before he's dropped, and that'll be over on downs. The Highclimbers take over. That's the first possession that the Kelso team did not score on, Jerry. So it's going to be 1st and 10 for Shelton at their own 20-yard line. And the Highclimbers will break the huddle. Clock is running, 3:25 to go here, 3rd quarter.
And Wyatt's the quarterback?
Yep, DePoe still the quarterback out of the pistol. He's got Morford behind him, Rhodes beside him. Ward the wide out. Henry goes in motion. Little flip to him. Henry cuts it up the middle to the 25, 26-yard line. He'll fall ahead. Spuzzi with a spot. It'll spot him at the 27, so that's a 7-yard pickup. Little flip to Henry. Now, Jerry, you can score that either way you want to, but it was a forward pass. So I don't know if you're going to call that a...
I'm going to call it a run.
You're going to call it a run, okay. So 2nd and 3 coming from the 27. Clock continues to run. 2:45 to go, 3rd quarter.
You're right. I could call it either way.
You could call it either way, but you're the statistician. I'll let you make
Okay,
that decision.
okay.
Knight, the back behind DePoe. Rhodes, the back beside him. Knight out of the formation. Little swing pass to him, incomplete. Brings up 3rd down. They've tried that a couple times, and they're just not connecting on that. So it's 3rd down and 4.
3rd down and 3.
4 down. Oh, sorry. 3rd down and 3. I'm corrected. I'm getting it from all angles here, Jerry.
I've only tried to correct you once.
2:10
and I lost.
You lost. Well, you look at the field. It's 3rd down and 3. Ball at the 27. This quarter's gone really quickly as we're at 2 minutes, which is fine at this point. 2 receivers far side. Henry at the end of the line in his tight end position. Near side. Handoff. Goes to left, breaking it back out the outside, and a flag is on the play. I think we're going to get a face mask here, and flags come flying in after that. Left is down at the 35, and a 1st down at the moment. I think we do have a face mask, but there might be another couple penalties in there as well. I did see the face mask from here, Jerry, or a horse collar, one or the other. A crew is meeting up. They'll probably run the quarter out at this point. Nope, they stopped the ball. They stopped the clock at 1:22. I have to step out and lean forward to see the clock. Now they're going to wind it up here at 1:14. So what's the penalty? Personal foul. Face mask against Kelso. That's refused. Now we have a personal foul. Horse collar against Kelso. That's the one they're going to accept. First down for the Highclimbers. Puts the ball all the way up to midfield. And the clock continues to run with 50 seconds remaining here in the third. 42-0. Kelso with the lead. Shelton with the ball. Wide to Poe. Breaks the huddle. Sends Brotherton wide to the far side. Ward and Henry to the near side. Going left to right on your radio dial are the Highclimbers. Out of the pistol will go to Poe. 30 seconds remains in the quarter. Man in motion is Henry. Turn around, hand it off to Knight. Knight has a little bit of running room for a moment, gets 1 yard to the 49 of Kelso. 17 seconds and counting on the third quarter clock. Knight got 1, 2nd and 9 coming. And the clock is running down. They're not going to get another playoff here at the end for the third quarter. It goes to 2, 1, and that's the third quarter. We're through 3. Kelso 42, Shelton nothing. We'll be back. This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, KMAS Shelton. It appears we're having some technical difficulties here. Not really sure what we're going to do here, so we'll put that out here. As we change in, so to the fourth quarter. And I'm not sure what's going to happen here if I do, well, we'll keep it here at the moment and see what happens at our next break. As the teams switch ends, the Highclimbers have a second down and 9 from Kelso 49 to start the fourth quarter. They're trailing 42-0. So the Highclimbers are now going right to left. And DePoe goes out of the pistol. 2 receivers near side, 1 to the far side. That's Jack's Ward. Henry the wide out. Brotherton in the slot. Brotherton goes in motion. Little fake flip to him. No, he did flip it to him. Here's Brotherton to the 40. Trying to get on the outside. Runs out of bounds. Nice little run. Cody Brotherton, that was a good fake because I really did.
Very good fake. I was faked out there first. Yeah.
Well, the fog is starting to roll in a little bit here. 1st and 10 for the Shelton Highclimbers at the Kelso 38-yard line. 11:30.
Nice run by Cody.
11:35 to go here in the ball game. Highclimbers trying to get on the board with a drive. Ward goes wide to the far side. Henry in the slot on the near side. Brotherton, the wide out on the near side. Out of the pistol goes DePoe. Out of the backfield goes Green. Hand off to Leff, the up back, and he's going to break tackles crossing the 30 down inside near the first down marker, Jerry, but I think he might be a little short.
Very close.
Yeah, second down. He got 9 to the 29-yard line. 2nd and 1 coming for the Highclimbers. Under 11 minutes remaining in the ball game.
That's the first carry by Leff.
Brotherton and Ward will come wide to the near side. Ward will be in the slot. Henry's at the end of the line in his tight end position on the far side. Out of the shotgun goes to Poe, max protection. Hand it off, and this is it Leff or is it? It's going to be Rhodes. Rhodes will drive inside the 26. That's first down. I should say to the 26, and it's 1st and 10 for the Highclimbers. 10:20 to go in the ballgame. Alberto Menzo comes in, and Green's going to head to the sidelines for Shelton. So ball's at the 26-yard line of Kelso, 1st and 10. Henry goes to the slot on the far side. Ward the wide out. Brotherton the wide out on the near side. Out of the pistol. Got. Manzo goes out of the backfield. Handoff Rhodes. Rhodes the up man. He'll fight his way for the 20-yard line. Jerry gets 5, maybe 6.
It looks like 6.
Depends on where they're going to spot it. Yep. Right near the 20. They're going to go spot it between the 20 and the 21, Jerry.
Give him 6.
Okay. Jerry says give him 6. Means it's 2nd and 4. 9:35 to go in the ball game. In the score, Kelso 42, Shelton, nothing. Highclimbers break the huddle as the fog starts to roll in a little bit more. Ward goes wide to the far side. Brotherton and Henry on the near side. Henry's in the slot. Rhodes goes in motion in front of DePoe. There's a snap, turn around, hand it off to Knight. Knight spins to the 20, and inside the 20 to the 18. Third down and short coming.
3-yard gain.
They'll spot it at the 18. It's called 3rd and 2. So 3rd down and 2, and we had a Highclimber drop to the turf, and they'll stop the clock at 8:46 remaining, and I think that's going to be Behringer there, I believe. No, it's Mason Guard. Looks like it's Mason Guard. From this point, we'll just move the camera to the center field, midfield, and we'll keep it right here while they attend to the downed Highclimbers. Highclimber, I should say. Let's take a look here. Hey, every Friday, MasonWebTV.com provides helpful driving tips with The Wise Drive, a weekly column by Doug Dahl, a communications lead for the Washington Traffic Safety Commission and a self-confessed traffic safety nerd. The Wise Drive is like Dear Abby for driving. The column is driven by reader questions, but also covers current traffic safety issues. The Wise Drive appears in numerous newspapers in Washington State and is posted to MasonWebTV.com every Friday. Find that up as Mason Guard is up on his feet, headed to the sidelines under his own power.
That's a good sign.
That's a very good sign. Going to need him out there. 8:46 to go in the ball game. Kelso 42, Shelton nothing. The Highclimbers have a 3rd and 2 coming at the Kelso 18-yard line. Ward wide out on the far side. Henry in the slot on the near side, and Brotherton the wide out on the near side. Pistol for DePoe. Knight out of the backfield, handoff to Leth. Leth will fight for about the 17-yard line. You can call it 4th and short, 4th and 1 maybe.
Yeah, we'll give him a yard.
So the little halfback, fullback, I guess you say a fullback handoff. It worked a couple of times, but not that time.
It's been a good sustained drive, 36 yards so far on this drive.
So 4th and 1 for Shelton. Under 8 minutes to go in the ball game. Henry goes wide to the far side. Ward in the slot on the near side. Brotherton the wide out on the near side. And Leth is in, bad snap. And DePoe just loses the ball. And there's a fight for it inside the 40. And the Highlanders are going to get it either way. It'll be the Kelso ball at the 38-yard line.
Yeah, that's the 4th turnover for the Highclimbers.
Just a bad snap. Went over DePoe's head. And he did the only thing he could is to lay on it. They're going to spot it at the 38, 1st and 10 for the lads. 7:14 and counting on the game clock. Kelso giving some the younger players some opportunities out there. Quarterback remains Anders Dahl. He is a junior.
That's unfortunate. They had a good drive.
They did. See, Reese White goes wide to the far side. Tucker Roberts, and I can't see the number on the other guy, wide on the near side, stacked up. Turn around and hand it off. I believe this is Parsons on the carry. Nope, it's not. It's 34. That's Rutherford. And he'll get across the 45 to the 46. That's 8 yards. 2nd and 2. Zachariah Rutherford. He's a sophomore, 6'1", 185. Clock continues to run. 6:10 to go here in the ball game. Pistol again for Dahl. Rutherford with a carry up the middle, gets the first down into Highclimber territory to the 47-yard line.
7-yard carry.
Yeah.
Now, Rutherford's a fairly big back also.
Yeah, 185, Jerry, 6'1".
Yeah.
Clock is running, 5:40 to go in the ball game. Again, Kelso leads 42-0. They have the ball in Highclimber territory. Roberts and Reese go wide to the far side. There's a handoff, and here's a speedster, number 42, in the ball game. That's Victor Juminizov. That's quite a name, Jerry. Victor Juminizov. He picked up 8 to the Highclimber 39. You see how it's spelled, Jerry. I'm not even going to spell it for you, but it's Juminizov.
As long as I got the number.
Yeah, 42. At least they have a name. 2 by 1. Below us is Bronson Miller. He's the wide out on the near side. Out of the pistol goes Dahl. Hand it off to 42. Victor
lunges forward. It's
Juminizov. Okay, he got a yard on all that, Jerry. Gets to the 38 and the 3rd and 1. 4.5 minutes remaining in the ball game. Max Haddollar into the ball game for the lads. And where's he? He's a fullback, I think. Out of the pistol will go Dahl. 2 receivers far side, 1 on the near side. There's a snap, a turn around, and hand it off. And this is Rutherford. Dropped back with a loss of 1. 4th and 2. Under 4 minutes remaining. Are we going to get a punt here, or are they going to go for it?
Oh, I think it's 4th down territory. I can't imagine them punting.
Yeah, I guess it doesn't matter at this point. 42-0 running clock.
No.
And 3.5 minutes remaining in the game now. 4th and 2. Roberts and White will go wide to the far side. Pistol for Dahl. Turn around and hand it off to Rutherford, and I think he'll get the first down, Jerry. He came very, very close.
Very close.
This line judge has him with the first down, I think. Nope, it's going to be Highclimber ball. They did not get the yards needed, so the Highclimbers take over on their own 38-yard line with under 3 minutes remaining. A little more urgency for the Highclimbers in this drive, I think, Jerry.
Yeah, I'm sure they're going to go to the air.
I believe God is back in there, Jerry. Nope, it's not. I thought I saw a 10, but no, it's still DePoe. He'll come from the sidelines. Some confusion for the Highclimbers here as it approaches 2:35. Some of the linemen have been shuffling in and out here in this last couple of drives. Got the right thing here. I think we're going to get a timeout. Bryson Rooks is going to go wide. We do have a timeout on the field by the Highclimbers after, it's going to be Kelso calling a timeout. That's interesting.
First timeout?
Yeah, 2:23 to go in the ball game. And Kelso calls a timeout. Hey, if you're enjoying this broadcast, please give us a like on your favorite social media. Use the handle @MasonWebTV to find us on Facebook, X, YouTube, and Twitch. Subscribe and follow Mason Web TV so you never miss anything. Also, thank our sponsors who are helping make this broadcast possible. They include Hood Canal Communications, Mason County Public Health and Human Services Prevention Education Partners, Substance Abuse Prevention Coalition. Boy, that name needs to be shortened up. Mason PUD 3, the Conklin team at Windermere Real Estate, Mason County PUD number 1, and Mason Health. Here we go. 1st and 10 from the 38 for the Highclimbers. Out of the pistol will go DePoe, 2 receivers near side. That's Moore in motion. High snap. He'll flip it. Moore's around the end, trying to turn the corner and can't quite get back to the line of scrimmage. Keenan Moore loses a yard here. It'll be 2nd and 11 as we're going to hit the 2-minute mark.
I'll talk to Ben Johnson on Wednesday.
To change that name.
Hey, Ben.
It is a mouthful. I know that in their own little circle of the public health, they call it the coalition. And somebody else called it something else, but I can't remember.
We used to call it PEP.
Well, there's that too, but that, we got to tell everybody what it's about. So 1 receiver far side, 2 to the near side. Henry in the slot, Moore the wide out. I think it's Rooks the wide out on the far side. Out of the pistol, another high snap pulled down. He's going to swing it out there with a little screen to Henry. Henry gets to the 42 and run out of bounds. Tackle made by Tucker Roberts for Kelso. It'll be 3rd and, 5?
Yeah, I'm going to give him 6 yards on that.
Yeah, that works.
Yeah.
Minute 9 to go. Green out, Manzo in at running back for the Highclimbers. Hit the minute mark, 42-0. Kelso on top, Shelton with the ball. Rooks and Moore go wide to the far side. Henry at the end of the line on the near side. Out of the shotgun goes DePoe. Hand it off. Here's oh boy. Jude Velasco just stood up after a 2-yard pickup. Crowd really liked that play. But Velasco gets to midfield. Well, I thought they had it at midfield.
He had a gap there, and it just closed so quickly.
Okay, they just called the game. With 15 seconds to go, then the referee just put the ball in the air, and that is the ball game. The clock is still winding out. That's pretty much the game. So the final score, 42-0, all Kelso tonight. We will take a timeout. We'll be back. Hopefully my commercials will work. I'm going to do a little quick unplug here and try this. See if I can get my commercials back. And there we go. We'll try it again. It's Mason Web TV powered by HCC. Back in a moment. Final 42-0 Kelso.
With all the question marks and uncertainty that surrounds today's real estate market, it is nice to know that there is a local team that has the experience with all types of markets to ensure you make a sound decision, whether selling or buying. The Conklin team at Windermere Real Estate has been a staple in the Mason County community for over 40 years. Feel free to reach out to Jeff, Andy, Chrissy, or Laura with any real estate questions that you may have. When it comes to real estate, nothing compares to local knowledge.
Kids can't tell when food or drinks include cannabis, especially when the package is fun and colorful. Remember to store in a safe place, out of sight and out of reach. Brought to you by Mason County Public Health and Mason County Substance Abuse Prevention Coalition.
If you're enjoying this broadcast, please give us a like on your favorite social media. You can use the handle @MasonWebTV to find us on Facebook, X, formerly known as Twitter, YouTube, and Twitch. Subscribe and follow Mason Web TV so you never miss anything.
In 2024, Hood Canal Communications is celebrating 90 years of innovation and connecting generations. Join the celebration by getting Next TV by HCC with Cloud DVR. Enjoy streaming on an all HD lineup on the preferred package with Cloud DVR. And for a limited time, get $90 off your first 6 months. Some restrictions may apply. For details, visit hcc.net or call 360-898-2481.
An important safety reminder from Mason PUD3. Please never touch a downed power line. If a power line falls on your vehicle, stay inside and call 911. Tell others to stay back. Wait for emergency personnel. Never touch anyone or anything in contact with a downed power line. Always stay at least 100 feet away. Never use an object to move a downed wire. Don't remove trees or limbs near a downed line. Electricity travels through ground, trees, branches, and more. It's not safe. If you see a downed line, call PUD3 at 360-426-8255.
Kids can't tell when food or drinks include cannabis, especially when the package is fun and colorful. Remember to store in a safe place, out of sight and out of reach. Brought to you by Mason County Public Health and Mason County Substance Abuse Prevention Coalition.
Do you know what can get your friends to vote this year? You can. Because when people are encouraged by friends like you, they're far more likely to vote. So use your power. Ask your friends to make a voting plan at votevotevote.com.
Well, it's the final here in Kelso, 42-0. The Highlanders take care of business and take care of the Shelton Highclimbers here tonight. As Jerry's busy doing his thing here, I'm going to talk about what's coming up next week. Next up for the Highclimbers, they wrap up the season with a non-league crossover game against Timberline at South Sound Stadium next Thursday night. I want to put emphasis on Thursday. Kickoff for the game is 6 p.m. Jerry and I will be on hand for that game. The Highlanders are in the postseason, but I don't know who they're playing because it wasn't available today, and there was a lot of talk around the stadium about the draw for the state brackets. But we still have a play-in round next week, and fortunately we don't know where they're going to play or who they're going to play. Could be anywhere in the state on that play-in round, but we'll let you know if you're interested. But the Highclimbers have one more game on the season at Timberline next Thursday night. Jerry, are you ready, or you're still filling in the blanks? You're still filling in the blanks. Well, let's talk about this. Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, helps you know what local government is doing with live video streams of meetings for the Mason County Commission, the Shelton School Board, the North Mason School Board, and the Port of Allen Commission. You can watch past meetings of these entities as well. Mason Web TV also covers the Shelton City Council, the Port of Shelton Commission, the League of Women Voters of Mason County, and select informational meetings from the Shelton Mason County Chamber of Commerce, the North Mason Chamber of Commerce, the Economic Development Council of Mason County, and the North Mason Community Voice. If you want to see what's going on, check out MasonWebTV.com daily. And please give us a like on your favorite social media if you enjoyed this broadcast. You can use the handle at MasonWebTV to find us on Facebook, Twitch, YouTube, and X, formerly known as Twitter. And Jerry, I'm running out of things to talk about. He's ready for your final statistics tonight in this 42-0 victory for Kelso. Go ahead, Jerry.
Yeah, thank you, Diedrich. Nice job tonight on your part. The Highclimbers had a total of 37 yards passing. 31 of those were in the first half. Rushing, they had 44 yards. In the second half, they had 24 yards. It would have been 44, but there was a bad snap, and there was a big loss there, almost 20 yards. So that's why I couldn't add 20 more yards to their rushing total. Total yards for the Highclimbers is 81 yards. For first downs, they had in the second half they had 3, and then in the first half they had 5. So they had a total of 8 first downs in the game. Okay, let's go with the Highclimbers, or with the lads. Let's go with the lads. Okay. Sorry about that.
It's all right, Jerry. Everybody's entitled to one mistake a game.
Okay. So, with Kelso, they had 97 yards passing. 91 of those were in the first half. You got to remember the second half was a running clock. So we don't have a lot of yards for either team because of that running clock. Rushing-wise, they had 39 yards. You add that to the 178 they had in the first half. The lads had 217 yards on the ground. Total yards, 314, and they had 16 first downs. The leading rusher, I think I know who that is.
I've got a 2 and an 8 in the number.
Yeah, I think it's number 28. Okay. He had a total of 17 carries for 172 yards, 2 touchdowns, averaged about 10 yards per carry. So he really stood out there.
Let's give everybody his name. Hasn't been named in a while. It's Aiden Montagnier.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Now, penalty-wise, this is interesting. The Highlanders only had 2 penalties.
Wow.
For 15 yards. Wow.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah, and that's, and of course the leading receiver for the lads was number 15, and that is Bryce Collins. He caught 3 passes.
Threw a touchdown pass and
yeah, he
caught
did.
A touchdown pass, right? Am I right?
Yeah, he did.
Okay, or 2 passes.
And I want to shout out to number 7 for the Highlanders.
That's Meade.
Yeah, Tate Meade, 6 for 6 on the point after attempts.
And a diving catch down to the one.
Oh,
yeah,
beautiful
that was a pretty beautiful catch.
Beautiful catch. Yeah.
I thought it was going to go over his head, but somehow he jumped up there, grabbed it, hit the turf. He actually slid into the end zone.
He
but
was in the end zone, but his knee hit the...
Well, the ball actually, his whole body hit the turf and slid into the end zone. So it was where he hit the turf. Where the ball is when he hit the turf. That was at the one. Either way, it was a great play.
The only thing I see that maybe the lads could clean up is the penalties. And,
that's only
two. They only had one penalty.
Two penalties, you said.
Yeah, they only had 2 penalties, so they were good.
Well, if they clean that up, then okay. That's the perfect game.
Here's the Highclimbers.
Okay, go ahead.
The Highclimbers had 6 penalties for 65 yards. The thing is, they did clean their act up in the second half and only had 1 penalty for 5 yards, but that was a running clock. The other thing that really hurt, 3 interceptions for the Highclimbers and 1 fumble. And so that's 4 turnovers there. And anytime that, but there was no scoring in the second half. The first half score, 42-0, remained that through the second half. That's about it.
Okay.
Diedrich, and thank you.
Sure, thank you, Jerry. Next up for the Highclimbers, as I mentioned, they're going to take on Timberline in a crossover game next Thursday at South Sound Stadium. The Highlanders are headed to the postseason, and I don't know who they're going to play, but they're going to play somebody, or they might have a bye. That'd be kind of cool for them, get an extra bye, not have to play week 10 and play in.
Yeah.
I think there might be some potential for a tiebreaker, but I don't think that's going to happen.
Yeah, and the thing is, we don't know for sure how many teams they take from this league.
Yeah, from this league down into
Is it 3 or is it 4? We don't know.
I want to say it might even be 2, but for the 3A leagues down here, there's only the Greater St. Helens League. I was looking at that, and they do their crossovers with the Puget Sound League, but the Puget Sound League has a little play-in thing amongst themselves, because I didn't realize this. The Puget Sound League has 2 divisions, Nisqually and Narrows, and so they're playing off next week.
How many of those 6 teams in the Mount St. Helens are in the Evergreen School District? 3 or 4?
Evergreen. There's 3.
3.
There's
okay.
4 schools, but 3 in the 3A.
Okay.
If I'm remembering correctly, Evergreen, Mountain View, and Heritage.
Okay.
Prairie is in the Grand Mound.
How about Union?
Union is their 4th school in Evergreen School District. If I got that right.
Yeah, I think you do.
Okay, well, let's get out of here, Jerry.
Thanks, Diedrich.
So that'll do it for us in Kelso. We will want to thank Bob Kickner, the Highlanders AD, for getting us set up tonight at Schroeder Field, as well as the ladies at the front who directed us to the elevator, as well as just about everybody here in this
very nice people,
fabulous facility. Thanks to Jerry for his help with this broadcast. Final score, Kelso 42, Shelton nothing. We'll talk to you next Thursday from Lacey. This has been High School Football on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC and KMAS Shelton.
The preceding presentation on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, has been brought to you by Hood Canal Communications, committed to providing quality services that exceed customer expectations in voice, video, data, and customer service, keeping our community connected since 1934. Mason County Public Health and Human Services Prevention Education Partners Substance Abuse Prevention Coalition. Mason PUD 3, connecting our community with safe, reliable, economical, and sustainable services 24/7. The Conklin team at Windermere Real Estate. When it comes to real estate, nothing compares to local knowledge. Mason County Public Utility District Number 1, Washington State's first public utility district, proudly serving the Hood Canal in Mason County since 1935. And Mason Health, united community, empowered people, exceptional health.
Thanks for watching Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.